Yo, Hayato, why do you always wear those massive dorky glasses? They're so uncool.
Do they really bother you that much?
Yeah, they do.
Why?
Because every time I look at your gloomy face, I get depressed.
Well, sorry for having such a gloomy-looking face.
If you're really sorry, then maybe you should just change to a pair that actually fits, or better yet, wear contacts.
Sorry, I can't do that either. I happen to like these.
Seriously? Those ugly things?
Yep.
I don't get it.
That's fine. I never expected you to understand in the first place.
God, you're such a weirdo. You really are a loser, huh?
Are you about done? There's other places I want to be today.
Be my guest. Hey, Asazu, did you hear? That hot guy you saw earlier apparently goes to our school. Really? Wonder what grade he's in. If I find him, I wonder if I can get him to ask me on a date. You're already thinking about that and you don't even know him? Of course I am. I've never seen someone that hot before.
As I got farther and farther away, I faintly heard their conversation. They seemed to be lost in the thought of some mysterious guy who was becoming the talk of all the girls at school. I was just glad they stopped talking about me.
Hey, Hayato. Are you doing okay?
Oh, hi, Shoko.
I was just passing by, but it looked like Asazu was bad-mouthing you again.
I guess she just has nothing better to do. But it's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Are you sure? You're not just saying that, right?
Never mind that. Are you sure you're okay carrying all those papers? Everyone else left you alone with them, huh? Being the student council president must be tough.
Oh, this? It's no big deal.
You know you can always ask me for help, right? If someone as kind as you gives me an opportunity to look cool in front of them, there's no way I could say no.
Kind? Me?
I can't think of a better way to put it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you're just flattering me because you want to look cool. Why do you care so much about that anyway?
Oh, you know, anyway, here, let me take those. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask,
What is it?
do these glasses really look that bad on me?
Aha! So what Asazu said did get to you.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Don't worry about her. I like your glasses.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that. If you said you hated these, I'd know you actually meant it. But if you're fine with them, then I don't care what Asazu thinks.
You're funny, you know that?
How so?
Why are you thanking me? You're the one carrying all this stuff for me. Thanks, Hayato.
After school, I didn't really have any plans, so I was just killing time. I spent some time reading the magazines and comics at the convenience store and watched a busker perform on the street. But after that, I still had basically the entire afternoon in front of me with nothing to do. I guess I'll just go home. Just then, Shoko, what are you doing here?
Huh? Hayato?
Why are you so close to the river? You're gonna fall in!
You're probably right, but...
She was helping us. She said she'd get our soccer ball back. Your ball? Yeah, it fell into the river. Oh, I see. And she heard what happened and wanted to help, huh? Let me handle it.
What?
If you fell into the river, it'd be dangerous.
Doesn't the same go for you?
Absolutely not. If your uniform got wet and became see-through, something bad could happen. It's better that I do it. And I told you this afternoon too, right? It's not every day that I get 2 chances to look so cool.
I guess you have a point. Are you sure you can do it? I don't think I can reach all the way over there.
Of course, leave it to me. With that, Shoko stepped back and I reached out for the floating soccer ball.
Can you get it?
Well, I think so. I've almost got it. You can do it. Thanks. Keep cheering me on. Although, I guess I got a bit ahead of myself. The next thing I knew, I'd plunged headfirst into the water, and a huge splash reached high into the sky.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I'm fine. It's more shallow here than it looks. And look, I got the ball. Here you go. Be careful, okay? Thank you, we will. Good. Don't just thank me. She helped out too, right? And with that, the 2 other boys ran off. Ugh, I'm soaked.
Hold on, I think I have a towel in my bag.
Really? That'd be a huge help. I wished I didn't have to take off me glasses.
Huh?
Shoko looked at me in shock like she was seeing me for the first time.
Hey, Yato, I had no idea.
Yeah, I know. Everyone says I look different when I take them off.
No, I don't care about that. But the guy from all the rumors, is that you?
Now that you mention it, maybe you're right.
You mean you don't realize?
Well, I know what I look like. Ever since I was young, people have always told me how handsome they thought I was. I knew there were rumors going around, but I didn't really want to worry about things like that, you know? Even back when I was a kid, people wouldn't stop giving me attention because of me looks. It was nice sometimes, but other times I just wanted my own space. Middle school was when it was the worst for me. It seemed like every day there was another girl I didn't know trying to ask me out. That in and of itself wasn't bad, but the way some of them went about it was such a nightmare. I didn't know how to handle it. One girl said she'd kill me if I didn't go out with her. Another said she'd kill herself. One even jumped out of a third-story window to prove her love. Thankfully, a tree cushioned her fall and she didn't seriously injure herself, but I still felt guilty for all of it. That's why I started wearing these ugly glasses to hide my face when I got to school. I hate to ask this, but do you think you could keep this a secret from everyone at school?
Of course I don't mind, it's just…
What?
Isn't it hard to have to hide a part of yourself like that?
Nah, it's just a surface-level thing after all. It's not like my looks define who I am as a person, it's just a little inconvenience at times. Maybe if I didn't wear these, I wouldn't have to worry about Asazu.
I don't know if she'd be completely out of your hair.
What do you mean?
I have a feeling she'd be bothering you in another way. But don't worry, your secret's safe with me, I promise.
Thanks, I really owe you one. Even still, I was sure the rumors would spread like wildfire the next day. People love to talk after all. This wasn't close to the first time something like this happened to me either. But Shoko kept true to her word.
Morning, Hayato. Thanks again for everything yesterday.
Oh, morning. Here's your towel. Thanks again.
You didn't have to wash it for me.
What are you talking about? Of course I did. Why are you acting so, normal?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just before, every time a girl saw my face, she started acting, different towards me.
Oh, did you want me to?
I didn't say that.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm still the same me. It's like you said yesterday, your looks don't define who you are as a person, so why should I change just because I know what you look like?
I guess you're right.
I know I'm right.
Thanks again.
Huh? For what?
For being unusual.
After I said all that in your defense, you're just gonna make fun of me?
No, I meant it as a compliment.
Are you sure about that?
Positive. I've never met anyone like you in all my life.
Hey, loser. You're in the way. Can you move?
Oh, good morning to you too, Asazu.
Still wearing those geeky glasses, huh?
Yeah, so what? I like them.
Too bad just looking at your sorry face makes me want to throw up then. And Shoko, why are you even wasting your time with this guy? You're not that ugly. You can do better.
Hey, now you're just being rude.
Oh, did I strike a nerve? Well, I guess that makes sense. An ugly loser like you would fall for any dope who gives you the slightest bit of attention. Hayato's not like that. Oh yeah, whatever. But you'll never catch me dead with someone who looks like you.
Well, I don't think you have anything to worry about. The feeling's mutual, I assure you.
I guess that's the one thing we have in common. I'm ashamed that we already have that much.
You took the words right out of me mouth.
Now, will you get out of the way and leave me alone already?
You don't have to ask me twice. And with that, Asazu quickly walked past the two of us and out of earshot. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to get you involved in this.
What are you apologizing for? Asazu was the one who started it. I just don't get why she's got it out for you so bad.
Beats me, but I feel like such a jerk responding to her like that.
You guys are always at it like cats and dogs, huh?
Huh, I wish you'd take a page out of your book and try to be nice for once.
Me?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone nicer than you.
Come on, I'm not that nice.
Really? That's not what I saw yesterday when you offered to help out those kids you didn't even know without even thinking.
But you helped too, so that makes you just as much of a good person.
You sure about that?
Yeah, you were the one who actually ended up getting the ball back.
that's different.
What? Why?
Because I was going to say something, but I decided against it. I mean, how would Shoko respond if I told her I didn't get that ball back because of the kids, but for her? As the days went on, Shoko continued to uphold her promise, and things remained relatively peaceful. Except for Asazu and her clique, of course. But I was fine powering through that rather than have to deal with the alternative. Things can't work out perfect for everyone all the time. We all have to take the good along with the bad. What am I going to do today? Maybe I'll see a movie or something, or maybe. Just then, I thought I saw someone I recognized in my peripheral vision.
So, how much do you think we should spend?
$50 each seems fair, right?
Yeah, I guess that seems reasonable.
Shoko was walking and smiling with a guy I'd never seen before. It felt like my heart had burst into my throat and was strangling me so hard I almost choked. Before I knew it, my fake glasses were already in me hand, and I was walking up to him. Hey, Shoko!
Hayato?
Who's this? You know this pretty boy.
He's a classmate of mine.
Nice to meet you. I'm Hayato Ubihara. And who might this be?
Oh, yeah. This is my brother.
Your brother?
Uh-huh. The two of us were just shopping for our mom's birthday present, and...
Oh, cool. Right. Cool.
Is everything all right? Your face is really red.
Oh, I was just thinking about stuff. Right, your brother. Okay, cool. God, that's embarrassing.
What were you thinking about?
Shoko tilted her head in confusion. She didn't seem to get it at all, so I just tried to act normal. The last thing I wanted her to know was that I got jealous thinking she had feelings for some other classmate. I even unconsciously showed off my looks to try and compete with him. I really did feel like a loser. Unfortunately for me, Shoko's brother wasn't so oblivious. Hey, Shoko! I think I'll go ahead and look by myself for a bit. Why don't you have a nice little date with your handsome friend here?
Date?
You don't mind, do you, pretty boy? My name is Hayato. Sorry about that. Well then, Hayato, I'll get out of your way and leave you two lovebirds alone. And with that, he left, and it was just me and Shoko.
I didn't realize that was what you meant.
Yeah?
So, what were you gonna do today?
I was just gonna watch a movie or something.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Oh, but I don't mind doing something else if you don't want to.
A movie is fine. I'd love to watch something.
Really?
Yep. What were you gonna see?
Well, I hadn't decided yet. If you want to come with me, we can choose together.
Sounds like a plan.
The two of us started walking hand in hand to the theatre, but I couldn't focus on the movie at all. Just the knowledge that Shoko was next to me made my heart pound out of me chest. Well, I'd never felt like this before.
What? Was that Shoko? Why was she holding hands with the guy from the rumors? And how? Did she hear everything she could about him so she could find him and keep this a secret from everyone? I don't believe it.
Unbeknownst to the two of us, she'd been following behind us from a short distance. The next morning, when Shoko Ando got to school, she couldn't help but feel like something was different. It was like everyone was subtly staring at her, but when she turned her eyes, they'd quickly look away, and every glance she got seemed to be dripping with malice. Every greeting she gave was met with an unenthusiastic response. She didn't understand the reason, but it all made sense when she got to the classroom.
Morning, Shoko. Good morning. Can I talk to you for a moment? Sure, what's up? Oh, it's no big deal.
Morning. Morning, Hayato. Hey, I just saw Sazu go somewhere with Shoko. You think she's gonna be okay? Why? Dunno, but Asazu looked really angry. I just wanted to let you know. You and Shoko are dating, right? We're just friends. Can you tell me where they went, though? Right now, Shoko had been dragged by Asazu into an empty classroom that was being used for storage.
We're all so disappointed in you, you know? Why? We know you've been hiding something from us. I'm not hiding anything. Stop lying. If you're not gonna talk, how about I just show you the proof? Asazu pulled out a photo she snuck of me together with Hayato without his glasses. You knew about this guy the whole time, didn't you? And you didn't bother to introduce us? No, it's not like that. You just wanted him all for yourself, didn't you? You act so high and mighty, but you're just like the rest of us, huh? Don't worry, I'll explain everything to the rest of the girls, but you can't keep this all to yourself, you know. I wasn't doing anything like that. All right, then you better have a good explanation for yourself. You can start by telling me who he is. I can't. I promised him I wouldn't tell anybody. Are you kidding me? You think you're better than us, don't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. I get it. I told you that you could aim higher and you let it get to your head, huh? You may be a bit cute, but you're like a 6 at best. You don't belong with a 10 like him. You understand that, right?
Thank God I finally found you.
Hayato?
Shoko, the teacher was looking for you. They said it was something about the next student council meeting.
Come on, Hayato, if you're gonna lie, at least come up with something better.
This doesn't concern you, Asazu.
What do you know? Shoko and I were in the middle of a private conversation.
Really? Because from what I saw, it didn't sound much like a back and forth of ideas to me.
Yeah? What exactly did you see?
Not much, but most normal conversations I see don't involve one person looming angrily over another while they shrink back into a corner.
And do you think you're such a conversationalist, huh?
I just thought you might want to see what it's like to be on the other side. Come on, Shoko, let's go.
Okay. Poor little Hayato. You think you're being so brave, but she's just using you, you know. I'm sure she was only being nice to you out of pity, but you have the wrong idea. This liar's just as much in love with the mysterious hot guy as the rest of us. Must suck to be so unpopular, huh?
Do you get pleasure from other people's misery, or are you just rude for fun?
Excuse me?
I know Shoko, and she'd never do something like that.
Don't say I didn't warn you. If you don't want to accept the truth, that's on you.
You're being even more annoying than usual today. What do you know about her anyway?
Oh, I know more than you think. I know that she's been hiding her secret dates from everyone else at school. See for yourself.
That's...
What's wrong? Too shocked to speak? Or is the guy's handsomeness too much for an uggo like you to deal with? You know what? Maybe you two are perfect for each other after all.
Thank you.
Huh?
I guess that's the second time we've agreed on something.
What are you... Huh? Wait. That face.
As thanks, I'll finally let you see me without my glasses. This is what you wanted all along, right?
I don't believe it.
Azazu was so shocked, she couldn't even come up with a jabbing response. Shoko and I really are perfect for each other, don't you think? That was exactly the distraction we needed. Before Azazu could regain her composure, Shoko and I managed to escape.
Hayato?
What's the matter?
Don't give me that. Are you sure that was okay? Now that Asazu knows, the whole school's gonna find out for sure. Isn't that exactly what you were trying to avoid?
Nah, I don't care anymore. After all, no secret is worth hurting the person I love.
The person you... Huh?
Well, I'm really sorry. When I asked you not to tell anyone, I had no idea it'd end up causing trouble for you like this.
Forget that. Go back to the part about the person you love.
Oh, that's the truth. Well, I think I really love you.
What?
Sorry, is that a problem?
No, of course not. It's not a problem at all. It's just,
Oh, you don't think of me like that, right? Yeah, I know. I guess I just got ahead of myself and thought for a second that maybe there was a tiny spark between us.
I think it was more than a tiny spark.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But you just think I'm good looking, right?
Wait, hold on. You've got the wrong idea.
I know. Sorry, I was just teasing you. I mean, you never changed even after you saw what I really looked like. I really like that about you. I think that's what made me realise me feelings in the first place. But I think I ended up for you even harder than before.
I feel the same way. I've always been interested in you, Hayato.
Then will you go out with me?
I'd be more than happy to.
Yes, thank you. So, what should I do about these glasses? Do you have any preferences?
Wait, so they were fake all along?
Yep, I'm fine with keeping them or ditching them. Whatever you prefer.
I don't care. Either way. After all, it doesn't change who you are, right?
Oh man, and here I thought I couldn't love you any more than I already did.
I love you too, you know. Oh, but I think I'm more used to the way you look with your glasses on. It makes me feel safe.
On it is then. The new girlfriend by my side? I was sure I wouldn't be worrying about little things like that anymore. With our new relationship now fully clear, the two of us headed back to the bustling classroom. With Shoko next to me, I was sure that everything else would work itself out in time.
I'm never going to finish this. My name is Shiro Sasagi. I graduated college 2 years ago and currently work a tough corporate job. I went to a decent college, but an unfair society was waiting for me after. I would get squashed by a full train before coming back home after the date had changed. The pay was cheap and holidays vanished. Do they know about minimum pay and labor laws? I really want to quit. I want to just be cared for by a beautiful girl and spend the rest of my life that way. I don't know what I'm wishing for when I've never had a girlfriend in my life. Whatever. I'm going to finish off work today, and how long has it been since weekends simply became days for me to catch up on sleep debt? I didn't go out when I was a student, but I absolutely read and played games. A phone call? Not work, right? Oh, it's from Grandpa. Hey, Shiro. What's up, Grandpa? You're not married yet, right? Yeah. Is he calling to taunt me? I'm already 24. A lot of the guys that I've been dating have been announcing that they're getting married. Am I the only one that's just going to be unmarried and single while working? And you don't have anyone you're dating, right? No. Why are you asking me about all of this out of the blue? Well, there's an old friend of mine that's talking about a matchmaking thing. He wanted me to introduce someone that's young to one of his. Then I thought of you. Why? Matchmaking? And if it's Grandpa's friend, they're probably rich. I heard that Grandpa was very sociable back in the day, and he has a lot of connections. Should I really be one to go to that person's matchmaking? Honestly, I didn't even know these kinds of sessions still happen in this day and age. There's gotta be someone else, right? You're the perfect age. You're young and work hard, and more than anything, I know you. Trust is the most important thing in a situation like this. I mean, yeah, but I'm not going to say that you have to get married, but I want to see my great-grandchild soon. You can ask someone else for that. But he did take great care of me. I should try to repay him when I can. If he doesn't mind the results, then I guess it's a good chance for me to do that. All right, I'll do it. Ah, great decision, my boy. Sure, but who's the girl? You can find out when you meet her. I guarantee you she's beautiful. I'll reach out to you once I decide the date, okay? Bye. He hung up on me. He didn't tell me about her. I wonder what kind of person she is. I don't know how much to trust him. No point in thinking about it, I guess. Honestly, do I even have a suit to wear to the occasion? I should at least have it pressed and cleaned. I don't want it to be stinky, and I don't want to cause problems with my grandpa. I continued working as a slave to corporate labor, and the day of the session finally arrived. It's here, right? The house is huge. They're definitely rich. I knew they would be, since it was Grandpa, but where's the intercom? Ah!
Yes?
I'm here for the matchmaking. My name is Shiro Sasagi.
Sasagi-sama, one moment, please. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Right this way.
A maid? A real maid? And she's the classic type, too. I think I can have a beer with the owner of this mansion.
The madam is in this room.
I'm sorry, but I don't even know her name.
Don't worry, sir. She has told me not to tell you her name.
Is she not really happy about this? Like, I don't want to matchmake with this fool kind of thing?
And just a word of advice, sir. She's incredibly easy to misunderstand. Her words and expressions often don't represent what she really feels.
I see. I don't really understand the advice. I decided to go in and face the heat.
Ma'am, Sasagi-sama is here. Come in.
Huh? I've heard that voice before.
It's been a minute, Shiro. Fancy that we'd run into each other at a matchmaking session again.
Maki Asumi? You're not the...
I most definitely am.
Oh yeah. Her last name was Asumi. She was a classmate of mine from high school and university, and every time we saw each other, she would nag at me. For some reason, we would always have a difference in opinion, and we would start arguing with each other. We argued about what goes on scrambled eggs. I thought it was just ketchup, but Maki said that salt was all you needed. But she definitely did look great, although it pains me to say it. A lot of men fell for her beauty. Me? You really think I'd fall for someone that I argued with on a daily basis? She was pretty, but that was it. She always had great scores too, so she'd never fallen from the top spot in high school. By the way, I was barely scooting by in top 9. I always worked hard to not lose to her, but I could never beat her in my academic career. She was smart and beautiful, but she went to the same university as me because her house was close or something. When I ran into her at uni, I was shocked. I didn't really think I'd talk to her in college, but since we went back to high school, we did trade contact info. I just spent my days kind of avoiding her. She was always being pulled left and right because of how she was. I hung out with my own friends, but we did run into each other sometimes. Of course, we argued when we did. I felt like I could have been more mature, but there's some things I just can't change. After graduating college, we stopped talking completely. I was always busy with my job, and I wasn't one to really reach out to begin with. It's gotta be the same with Maki. I thought that I'd never see her again, and right when I was about to forget about her, and here we are. I'm already shocked that there's matchmaking, but the person I'm seeing is her? What the hell do I do? I'm sorry, Grandpa, but I don't know if this is possible. I know that we're incompatible. There's no way I can date her with marriage in mind.
I will excuse myself. Please, take your time.
Wait, hey! That maid was totally smirking. Did she know about us when we were students?
Sit down. You came to the matchmaking session, right?
I mean, yeah, but...
It's the same with me. I have reasons too. So I need you to sit down and get started. And besides, I said yes to this knowing it was you.
Why?
Stop making me repeat myself. Please sit down and talk. The tea is going to get cold.
It's good.
Of course, you're a guest here. Honestly, more than that, you are a potential match. I can't give you something bad.
But we always argue.
That's another story. Normally, we should make small talk and get to know the person, but I suppose since it's you, it's all useless. So I'm just going to be blunt with you.
You don't want me, right?
Then I wouldn't have agreed to come to this, right? I'm thinking about dating you with marriage in mind.
Wait, what? Hang on. Why would we do that?
This is just a personal idea, but if I turn down this session with you, there will be another person that shows up to me. If it's between some random person I don't know that I have to talk to about boring subjects, and you, whom I have talked to before, I would compromise with you and end the session.
Compromise? There's gotta be a better way of putting it.
You're right. But you coming here means that you couldn't find anyone, right? Then I should be fine. I know it's weird that I'm saying this about myself, but I think I'm a pretty good catch.
If you just look at your face, then I suppose I can't argue. When we were in school, there were a lot of boys who would have killed to be her boyfriend. She even won the college beauty contest. She's got the looks, the social skills, and everything you'd want in a wife.
And as you can see, my family's well off. You won't be struggling for anything. If anything, you could work at my father's company. I heard your company is extremely tough.
It's not that easy.
I'm saying that is an option.
Just out of curiosity, what kind of work would I be doing?
You should be working in wholesale. You don't know Asu Inc.?
I didn't know that that was your family business.
I mean, it's only got the Asu part, so that makes sense. My grandfather named the business, so he might have thought it was fancy.
Who knows? I mean, it's kind of cool, sure, but I don't know. From what I hear, that company is incredibly nice to work at. Go home on time, incredible pay, amazing benefits. I wish they would give my company at least one of those. But it must look bad for me to get in on connections, huh? There's gotta be some employees that are already working there that want my position.
Just leave your results and it's fine. Easy for you, right? Your scores at college were pretty much the same as mine.
How long ago was that?
I'm complimenting you. You should be happy.
I don't think you'd compliment me for nothing. There's gotta be more to it. Or you're just trying to get me in a good mood so that you can try to get me to accept this matchmaking.
I compliment too, you know. Or what? I'm not allowed to?
It's not that you're not allowed to. I'm just not used to it. We would always argue, so I wasn't expecting her to compliment me. Part of me was happy, so I was kind of pitying myself with how simple I was. I mean, she did look great. And besides, she's somehow prettier than she was in college. If I think about just her looks, then she's actually about as attractive as she could be to me. Although, I'd probably have a heart attack with how much she's not my type inside.
Why do you keep looking at me? Are you a closeted pervert?
No!
Then are you an open pervert?
You really just want me to be some kind of pervert, huh?
All men are. Am I wrong?
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut because I feel like there's no right answer to that.
So you are a pervert.
Hey!
I'm joking.
You can't push your pervert agenda with a joke!
So back at the topic at hand, what do you say? Dating with marriage in mind.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't have anyone, and I'm just a corporate slave, so I don't meet anyone. And how am I supposed to find someone to date when I have no experience at all? I'm not even interested in marriage, but I want to take good news to my grandpa. Which meant that if you ignored her horrible personality traits, she's actually pretty close to what I've wanted for a long time. I don't think I'd be nervous around her either. I don't know if jumping to dating with marriage in mind is the right thing to do, but that's what this session is for. I'm sure she wants to appear that she doesn't want more of these sessions in the future. If we go out like that, are we really going to get married?
I mean, if you cry and beg, maybe I'd let you marry me.
I'm definitely not going to do that, and I won't ever go out with you if you keep it up.
I don't know. You might actually fall for me.
I don't know where you get that kind of confidence. I mean, it's for my grandpa. Dating isn't out of the picture.
Great, it's decided. Then I'll tell my father it's been decided.
Why are you so happy?
Because I don't have to go to these damn sessions anymore.
I hope that's really what it is. I'm worried about the future.
All right, we're going on a date next weekend.
I work on the weekend.
When are you free?
I don't know. My company was too tough, so there was basically no way I could build plans at all. Sorry, I'll tell you when I'm free, so can you just wait till then?
Fine. You better text me. If you forget or try to hide that you were off, I'm going to be pissed.
I really promise.
Great, I trust you.
I don't care if it was Maki or someone else. I wasn't going to break my promise.
See you later, Shiro.
Yeah, see you. I've never seen Maki as happy as she looks now when she was seeing me off. Maybe it's because we're dating? She's a really good actor if that's the case. I gotta go on a date on my day off, huh? I should be excited, but it's Maki! I don't think I've ever been this unexcited for a date. Nope. Sorry to her, but I'm more worried than anything. The day I finally get off, I get to spend with Maki. It's kind of sad, but I can't break the promise. I shouldn't think too much about it. I kind of talked about date plans to her. Honestly, she did most of the planning. She must think that I can't come up with plans. That's not wrong. And honestly, it helped me out because I was busy. We were going to go watch movies, and in the afternoon, we were going to go window shopping. Then we would go to a nice restaurant in the evening for dinner. I work too much and don't have anywhere to spend my money, so this is fine.
Shiro, sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh no, only like 10 minutes. It's fine.
That's where you say that you didn't wait at all. Anyway, were you shocked when you saw me?
I don't think so. If you think about her looks only, she really is beautiful. That's all.
You have to compliment the girl. That's how dates work.
But
Just be honest. I'm not going to get angry with you or anything from you complimenting me.
Then, just to be honest with you, your looks alone are definitely my type. I feel bad that you put this much effort into looking good. I'm just in jeans and a t-shirt with a jacket.
You like this kind of fashion?
Is that a problem?
Not at all. I'm happy that you're complimenting me. But we should figure out something about your outfits. You really haven't changed since college.
I mean, I'm single, and I haven't had much time to go outside, so I don't have any reason to work on my fashion sense. I don't really buy clothes, and even if I did, I wouldn't have a reason to wear it.
Then, let's go buy some clothes for you first. Change of plans. You're going to go out with me more often, like it or not.
You're going to choose my outfit?
I'm not going to take no for an answer. Don't worry, I'll choose clothes that suit you.
I mean, I'm sure she's got a better sense of fashion than me. And if I'm going to be going out with her more often, I should get more clothes, I think. She says she's going to choose for me, so I guess if I just pay for it, it's easy.
Let's go with this and this. Also this. I think this size should be fine, but if you're worried, go try them on.
Why do you know my size?
I can tell by looking, and you'd definitely be an L size with the body shape you have.
She wasn't wrong, so I couldn't say no. All of the clothes she chose were fairly simple, so I had no real hesitation wearing them.
If you're fine with it, just go try it on and let's change into all that before leaving.
It really was perfect. Does it look good?
It's better than what you wore in here. I mean, I did choose it for you, so...
Why are you so confident?
It's fine. Let's go pay for this. We've got plans.
What are we doing next?
We should figure that hair situation out.
Clothes are expensive, huh?
Think about it as investing in yourself. Same with hair.
I mean, I should look better if I'm with you.
I want you to be a man that I'm not embarrassed to stand by.
In other words, she's embarrassed to be with me now. So I was taken to the beauty salon, where they cut my hair and trimmed my brows. I looked completely different in the mirror. Not really. But I did look a tad more mature. Did I just compliment myself? Yes, I did.
Nice! You might actually be popular now.
Really? No way. I'm going to be popular now?
Hey, you can't be that happy right next to your girlfriend.
That actually kind of hurts.
My heart hurts more.
I'm not sure how there was any part of you that could experience emotional pain.
Because you're thinking of other girls. You only think of me, okay? Ignore the others.
She's so close. I mean, if I move a little more forward, I could probably kiss her. Not that I'm going to, but... Man, if you had a better personality, you'd be perfect.
Sorry that I have a rotten personality.
Huh? Did I just say that out loud?
Yeah, you just voiced the thing about how my personality is bad.
If I tell you that your face makes up for it, would you forgive me?
No.
Right.
Lead.
Huh?
Today's date. You need to lead me. Then I'll think about forgiving you.
You'll think about forgiving me, huh? Fine. I'm not used to it though, so you'll have to forgive me.
If you were used to it, I probably wouldn't forgive you for a different reason.
Okay, so it's a lose-lose. Afterwards, we went back to our original plan and had a light lunch before shopping. I actually had a pretty decent time with Maki. If anything, I felt a little nostalgia after we stopped arguing all the time too. Maybe it was my age or something, but I was able to stop pushing my own opinions on people. If you think about all the unreasonable crap that my company did to me, what she was saying was cute. Are you sure this is what you wanted in a date?
I guess so. This is my first time, too, so I don't know what's right.
Huh? Today's your first date? No way!
Why would I lie about that? Honestly, I haven't even had a boyfriend before you.
You were so popular, though. How?
Just figure it out, stupid.
Huh?
Because I liked someone. I knew that this person was the only one for me, so I couldn't go out with anyone else.
Then why didn't you just ask that person out? I'm sure there would be no one in the world who wouldn't be happy that you asked him out.
It's not that simple. You know how I am. You think I could just be honest in front of the person that I like?
No. I thought you were just cynical as a person.
Whatever. I was trying to be honest in front of that person. That's why I wanted to ask you. Did I look more honest than before today?
Huh? Why is she asking me that? Wait a second. She couldn't be honest with the person she liked, but she's asking me if she did today? Do you like me? I was thinking about all the possibilities, but that was the only logical conclusion.
Yes. Is that a problem?
Seriously? Seriously? Seriously?
If you want me to give you a serious answer, seriously.
She was affirming me with no doubt, so I was even more confused. But I seriously couldn't help but just repeating, seriously? So the whole matchmaking, was it set up?
You showed up out of coincidence, but after I found out, I told them to hide my name because if you'd known, then I would lose my chance to see you and tell you about my feelings.
So the whole thing about dodging other sessions.
That was true, but that was a bonus. I wanted to use this to drag you into marrying me. I know I did something wrong, but if I didn't do this, I never would have been able to find the time and place to tell you how I felt, so...
It's fine. You don't have to apologize. I gotta get married soon anyway. I was a little surprised that you were the woman for the matchmaking, but going out with you today, I had a lot of fun.
Really?
I wouldn't lie about this when you're being this honest with me. So let me tell you too. I'd love to go out with you with marriage in mind.
Of course you'd be lucky to. No, sorry. I'd love to do that, Shiro. I'll try my best to be more honest with you, so can you be with me more?
We can take our time. I'm used to cynical Maki. It would be weird if you suddenly became honest.
Well, I'm going to keep surprising you like that. Shiro, I am so glad I didn't stop liking you.
Everyone, please welcome our new transfer student, Masaki Kurusu. Nice to meet you. My name is Masaki. Is that enough of an introduction? I'm Masaki Kurusu, a high school junior. Due to family circumstances, I had to transfer in the middle of the school year to Yuki Academy. And that's where I've had a faithful meeting. Hi, I'm Masaki. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This was Chikage Hikami. My first impression of her is that she was beautiful, but a bit distant. She seemed a bit plain at first, but this is a story of my second impression of Chikage. It's been a week since I transferred now. Nothing of note happened between me and Chikage, but... Yo, Masaki! Why are you always wearing a mask?
I bet it's because you're so ugly, you're afraid to show your face in public.
I've been constantly harassed by these two complete bullies with nothing better to do with their time. What were their names again? I don't even remember. Either way, they've been on my case, calling me a loser since the first day I got here. I've tried to avoid them, but I guess they must be lonely, because they always find me. Yeah, it's annoying, but a part of me can't help but wonder if they secretly like me. You guys ready to tell me how much you love me yet?
Drop dead, freak!
Guess I haven't found out whatever it is that'll make them give up yet. Ugh, they're so annoying. In order to get away from my two not-so-secret, not-so-admirers, I started sneaking up to the roof to have lunch. I never thought I'd end up all alone up here. Honestly, I was really looking forward to my life at a new school. Then, those two had to ruin all my dreams from day one. I only take off my mask now to eat and drink. Wait, huh?
What?
So sorry, I just didn't notice you got here.
Well, it's not my problem if you didn't bother to look around.
You're here the whole time? Wait, did you see what my face looked like?
No point in hiding it. I know exactly who you are, Kurusu Maki. You're a huge celebrity.
Huh? You know about me?
Of course. I recognized you from the moment you sat down on your first day here.
You knew the whole time? Yeah, ever since I was a kid, I, Masaki Kurusu, have been acting and modeling under the stage name Kurusu Maki, and somehow Chikage found out. Chikage, do you think,
Yeah, I know. I haven't told anybody yet, right?
I guess not, so...
If you're not even gonna deny that you're Kurosumaki, then I guess I basically know your deepest, darkest secret now, huh?
Ah, oh crap, this is bad. This is really bad. She knows everything. I'm doomed.
Look at your face. Lighten up, okay? I honestly don't care if you're a celebrity or whatever.
Oh, really? Cool.
I mean, it's not like I really have anyone to tell your secret to either.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
It means I don't have any friends, obviously.
I guess now that you mention it, I've never really seen you hang out with anyone. My first impression of her being distant and driving people away was right on the mark, I guess. She always puts up a wall between herself and the rest of her classmates. I heard through the grapevine that she always treated everyone the same blunt way, but… hey, don't take this the wrong way, but why don't you really hang out with other people? Surely it's gotta be sitting all alone on the roof with a sour face, right?
Shouldn't I be asking you the same thing?
Ah,
I don't really care about any of that stuff either way. I just want to graduate so I can get out of here.
oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
How about this? I promise not to butt into your business if you promise not to ask me about mine.
Sure, I guess that works for me.
Although, maybe talking to you isn't so bad. Thanks for being cool, Misaki.
No problem. With that, she walked away, but the look on her face wouldn't leave my mind. She might have told me not to get involved with her, but to me it just seemed like she wanted nothing more than a friend she could talk to. That night, I was talking to my stepsister after I got home.
Welcome home, Misaki.
Hey, sis. This is my stepsister who works at a talent agency. She's also my manager. My parents had to move far away, so I ended up living with her.
Sorry, I haven't asked about school at all lately. Is everything going well?
Yep, everything's fine.
You remember your promise with the boss of the agency, right? Absolutely no one at the new school is to find out who you are.
Of course I remember. But Chikage doesn't count, right?
I think it's really good that you want to continue your education while working on your acting career, but you have to be careful.
I told you over and over again, didn't I? All I want is to live a normal life at school.
I guess I can understand that. When you're different from all the other kids your age, all you want is some way to relate to them.
Well, I don't regret my choices either. I just want a friend I can really vent to, you know? As far back as I can remember, I've been appearing on TV and my learning has been through tablets, tutors, and cram schools. I even lived abroad in America and France to improve my portfolio. Coming back to Japan only increased the growing distance I felt between me and everyone else. Maybe it was selfish of me to wish for a normal life. I could go to my normal school, study for normal tests, and hang out with my normal friends. That's why I'm really happy I met Chikage. She knows who I am, but she's still keeping my secret. Wait a second. She said she didn't have anyone to talk to either. Maybe we can be friends. I just don't understand why she's all alone all the time, though. With her looks, she could easily be a model herself. And she smiled at me like she was happy to make a friend. But why'd she say that she just wanted to graduate so she could get out of here? There's so much about her that's still mysterious to me, but tomorrow I'll do my best to see if I can get a bit closer to her. With that, I try to think of a way that would make her want to talk to me. The next day, I try to approach Chikage, but… Hey, Chikage,
Sorry, I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, okay. I guess the direct approach is out. On to plan B. Oh, hey, fancy running into you here, huh?
This is the 5th time you've run into me today. Also, the girls are about to change in here for gym. Get out.
Oh, I can't give up yet. There's gotta be something else I can try. What can I say that'll get her to open up? In the end, I couldn't think of anything, and I was left wondering about it for the rest of the day. If I keep bothering her, she's gonna hate me. Wait, maybe she already does. I guess I shouldn't have even bothered trying to get close to her in the first place. Huh? Chikage?
Misaki?
Isn't Misaki the name of the guy you were talking about before?
Oh, yeah. He really is handsome, even with that black mask on.
Huh? Chikage was talking about me with her siblings? I hope she said good things at least. You must be Chikage's siblings, huh? Nice to meet you. I'm Misaki Karusu.
Nice to meet you. Meet you?
You guys seem excited. You're not causing too much trouble for your sister, are you?
What do you think you're doing here?
It really is just a coincidence. My house is just down there.
Oh, yeah? I guess that makes us neighbors then.
Oh, you live around here too?
Sort of.
Yep, that's our house right there.
It's that apartment.
That one? The place that Chikage's siblings were pointing out was a slightly old and shabby-looking apartment complex. Right after that, Chikage panicked and practically dragged them home. The next day, she called in sick and didn't show up to school. Does anyone here know where Chikage lives? If anyone could put this in her mailbox, that would be really helpful. I do. I live close by, so I can take it to her.
Thanks, Misaki. Here.
That evening after school, I went to her building to put the homework in her mail slot when... Look, it's Misaki!
Did you come to say hi to Chikage?
Oh, hey, Chikage didn't come to school today. So my teacher asked me to deliver her homework to her. Come on then, let's go see her! I protested, but the two of them both insisted. So I ended up right on Chikage's doorstep. When they let me inside, I saw Chikage sleeping in fits and starts.
Misaki?
Hey, Chikage.
Why are you in my house? Oh god, the fever must be causing me to hallucinate.
No! I met your brother and sister outside and they let me in. I was just gonna drop off your homework and go, but they wouldn't let me leave. When I explained myself, I thought I heard her whisper a dejected, "Oh," and then let out a huge sigh.
Thanks for coming all the way over here just to give me my homework, but I didn't want you to see me like this.
Don't worry about it. Everyone gets sick sometimes, right?
That's not what I meant. I meant inside my house.
Huh? What's wrong with it? It seems clean enough to me.
You really are too nice. Most people wouldn't call an old beat-up place like this clean.
I've worked on sets that were dressed up way worse than this, trust me.
Hey, this is real life. You realize that, right?
Oh, sorry, but it really isn't a big deal.
It is to me. Both my parents work, but even with that, we're just barely scraping by.
Maybe it's because Chikage wasn't feeling well, but she was being way more honest than usual. She explained her family situation and that she'd been so busy with her own part-time job that it'd probably taken a toll on her health. She wanted to do whatever she could to help out her parents, from earning pocket change to babysitting her siblings to doing all the housework. It probably was a bit too much for one person to handle. Now I think I'm starting to understand why you never hung out with anyone. It's because you don't really have any free time, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm doing all I can just to stay afloat as it is. I didn't really expect anyone else to understand. And besides, it's not like I could spare the money to go out in the first place.
Don't say that, I'm here. And I'm honestly really impressed by everything you've been able to do. I'd love to lend an ear if you ever want to talk.
Misaki?
I mean it. And if there's ever anything I can do to help, just say the word.
I knew it. I really shouldn't have told you about all of this.
Huh?
Of course a successful person like you would say that. You don't really understand at all.
Chikage, please. I didn't mean it like that at all.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry for lashing out. But I really don't want your pity. Just having you see me like this is bad enough.
No, you're right. I'm sorry too. I can see how it sounded like I was looking down on you. Maybe you don't want to get involved in my affairs, but after hearing everything you've been through, I can't help but want to do something for you. You can go back to sleep. Don't worry about dinner. I'll handle it tonight.
I can't have you do that.
It's fine. I already promised your siblings I'd help too. I told them I'd make something yummy I learned from when I lived in France. After that, I borrowed Chikage's kitchen and began cooking. I was happy to be able to put the skills I learned from an actual French chef to use, and even happier when her family complimented me on how good it was. But Chikage herself seemed anything but elated. I guess she still didn't trust me and was waiting for my other shoe to drop. But at least I delivered on my promise for now.
I'm really sorry about earlier. I said some things I didn't mean.
It's fine, really.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What is it?
Why'd you suddenly transfer to our school?
I explained my reason to her, that I simply wanted to have a normal life like everyone else. And I mentioned how I promised to my CEO that as soon as word got out about my career, I'd be transferred again. Chikage sat and listened with a serious look on her face. I thought I heard her whisper a solemn, "I see," under her breath.
Looking for a normal life? That's kinda weird, isn't it?
Now that you mention it, I guess so.
But you've really been working hard to earn your place since you were a kid, huh?
Maybe, but so have you. Looking after 2 kids, doing all the housework, working part-time. That doesn't sound remotely easy.
I just want the best for my family. It never crossed my mind to think of it as anything other than that.
Wow, putting your family first, that's really admirable. As I said that, I wish more than anything that I could do something, anything to help her out. After I got home, I asked my stepsister for a really big favor. Sis, I have a huge favor to ask you. It's my life's wish.
That's a bold claim for a high schooler to make.
It's true, though. I know you'll probably say no, but I just have to ask you this. The next day, Chikage was feeling better and was able to come to school.
Thanks for everything yesterday, really. It was honestly kind of nice to be able to vent for once.
No problem. I'm just glad you're feeling better today. It's actually perfect, because there's something I want to talk to you about.
Huh? What is it?
Are you free next Sunday? Because my stepsister was telling me that her agency had a magazine modeling gig, and she was looking for someone who could help assist her on site on short notice. She told me I should ask around if I knew anyone, and if you're not busy.
Me?
Yep, you. She told me you could bring your siblings too, if you needed to.
Thanks. I guess that day I am off from my usual part-time job. But you're sure it's okay to bring my siblings?
Yep, don't worry about it. So you're in then. Can you meet me at 1 at Cannon Station? With that, we made plans to meet up that Sunday. That Sunday, I met Chikage and her siblings, and the 4 of us made our way to the studio.
Nice to meet you. I'm Masaki's stepsister, Takado. I'm Chikage Hikami. Nice to meet you too. Masaki told you about the assistant job, right? Uh-huh. I'm happy to do whatever I can to help. Well, that's the thing, though.
What's the matter, sis?
The model that was supposed to come today came down with something and can't make it to the shoot.
Huh? Then, do we have to cancel?
We've already booked the time and everything. The only thing we can do now is try to find someone who's available right now. Oh, I know. How about you, Chikage? Want to try your hand as a model? Huh? Me? Yep, you're a perfect fit. And we'll handle all your clothing and makeup. How about it? But I've never done anything like this before.
Well, you're gonna be a model, Chikage.
That's so cool! I want to see!
Come on, you don't want to disappoint your brother and sister, do you? Why not just give it a try?
All right, I guess I can see what I can do.
And just like that, Chikage was now suddenly a model. Wow, you're so pretty!
You're like a star! You think so? I just tried on whatever they had. Don't sell yourself short. It looks perfect on you. Let's get started then. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the photographer.
At first, Chikage was nervous and stiff, but with the photographer's help, she slowly came out of her shell and was able to produce exactly what the magazine was looking for. As for me, I couldn't turn my eyes away from her.
You're still a dummy. Is this really what you want?
Yep. I've never been more sure of anything in my life. Thanks again for everything. Sometime later, Chikage's pictures appeared in a well-known fashion magazine, and she was suddenly catapulted into stardom. Because of all the sudden requests, she decided to sign out with my stepsister's agency, and she's been inundated with gig after gig. She's even slated to appear in a commercial for a major candy corporation soon. And just as soon as the magazine came out, rumors began to fly around her school. Everyone was talking about the model at school who was passing herself off as plain and unassuming.
Everyone's so annoying in class now. This is the only place we can get some peace and quiet.
Are you sure? This could be your chance to really make some new friends.
I don't need new friends. I'm fine with just one person I can really trust.
Really? Well, if that's what you prefer.
Never mind that. I really just wanted to thank you.
For what?
That day when you introduced that first modeling gig to me, you and your stepsister planned all that out from the beginning, didn't you?
Did we? I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh, sure. But you honestly changed my life, you know? Soon we'll be able to move out of that shabby apartment and into a place that'll actually fit all of our family.
I'm really happy to hear that. And your brother and sister must be so happy too.
Yeah, they're ecstatic. So that's why I just wanted to say thank you so much for the opportunity. I don't know what I could possibly do to repay you.
You really don't have to. Wait, I know!
What?
If you really want to thank me, do you think you could be my friend?
Huh? That's the one thing I can't do.
What? Why not?
I just can't, okay?
And why are you blushing so much?
I'm not blushing.
Just then, my least favorite couple appeared. We got it! The perfect scope!
Yep, this picture proves everything.
The two of them were smiling as if they just won the lottery. They've been secretly filming our conversation the entire time.
Just what do you plan to do with that picture?
What do you think? We're gonna post it all over social media, obviously.
How do you think people will react when they see that their favorite model is in a passionate relationship with the class loser? You think you're so hot, huh? Well, maybe this will knock you down a peg.
You idiots. Can't you tell we're practicing for a scene? I'm acting a major TV series soon, and I asked Chicago to help me.
Seriously, you expect us to believe that? There's no way any TV show would be casting a lame-o like you.
Guess I have no choice but to prove it then. I pulled off my mask and showed them my face for the first time. Oh, he's taking off the mask! I'm so scared. Wait, I feel like I've seen your face somewhere before.
Wait a second. Aren't you Kurusu Maki?
It took you long enough. Chikage's working with the same agency as me.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry for everything I said before. I'm such a huge fan of your work.
If you really were a fan, don't you think you would have recognized me right away?
Your disguise was just so good. You blended in so well with that mask. It's just another testament to your amazing acting skills.
Really? Because Chikage recognized me the moment she saw me, and she's barely even heard of me. But anyway, I don't think uploading that picture will have the effect you want it to. And if you try anything, you better be ready to hear from my agency. Hey, let's get out of here! Well, at least that finally got them to leave.
Misaki, what about your promise to the CEO?
Oh, that's not a big deal.
What? Why not?
I'm actually transferring tomorrow anyway.
Huh? All of a sudden?
Well, I was here for a while, but in the end, I couldn't actually make any friends. But I'm really glad I met you. Thanks for everything.
Misaki?
The truth was, this was something I couldn't tell Chikage no matter what. I had actually already discussed with my stepsister and the CEO that Chikage had seen me without my mask. I had to come clean in order to introduce the modeling job in the first place. At first, they told me that with the situation being what it was, I was fine staying at the same school. But a promise is a promise. I have to follow through with the consequences. I'm sure Chikage will be fine. She's getting steady work as a model now, and her family can finally afford to live a decent life. I just wish that she and I could actually be friends. Well, that's not true. What I really wanted was something more. The next day, I was transferred to a special school for celebrities. I'm Masaki Caruso, but you may know me by my stage name, Caruso Maki. Nice to meet you all. I wonder how Chikage's doing. I hope she's okay. We've also got one more transfer student today. Everyone, please give her a warm welcome. Huh? Another new student on the same day?
My name is Chigaki Hikami. Nice to meet you.
Huh? Why are you here?
'Cause I'm also a model, silly. I'm in the same agency as you, remember?
I know that much.
And besides, the reason I couldn't be friends with you was, well, I had to follow you here so I could tell you.
Well, you'll have to tell me later. Right now, I'm just so happy to see you. Hey, you two! You still need to finish introducing yourselves to the class. Don't get lost in your own little world. This isn't a playground, you know. Our first day at this new school had been a new start for both of us. We never got to become friends, but we ended up as a couple.
Munakata! Your face is seriously messed up. Sorry. If you're going to apologize, you should try hiding it better. Think about everyone around you, man. Sorry.
His injury is seriously the worst, huh?
From what I hear, he used to be a delinquent when he was in middle school. Maybe it's got something to do with that.
I don't want anything to do with that. Good morning. Miyuki, good morning.
Good morning, Nayuse-san.
Morning. Morning, Munakata-kun.
Oh, Nayuse-san. Good morning. Yo, Nayuse!
Morning. What were you two talking about?
Oh, I was just talking about how the scar on his face is horrible. You think it's pretty gross too, right?
I don't know about that. I think it's pretty badass.
What? No way!
I'm just being honest.
You're so kind covering for a guy like him. You really are the school Madonna.
Besides, you probably shouldn't be talking about someone's looks like that.
Yeah, you're lucky that she's always covering for you. Sorry. You really don't say anything other than sorry.
Takabe-kun, the teacher is coming soon.
Aw, come on, we still got a little time.
I want to talk to Terakata-kun before the teacher comes, so please?
Yeah. See you, Nayuse.
You okay, Terakata-kun?
Yeah, Nayuse-san. I'm sorry.
It's fine. He's so annoying, huh? It's been a month since we've started already.
It's my fault. He's not wrong.
Hey, would you like to eat lunch with me?
But...
I'll be waiting at the spot in the courtyard, so you should come if you can.
yeah,
It's a great day, huh?
your bento looks good.
Really? Thank you. I also tried something new with my egg rolls today.
Huh?
Ta-da!
It looks good. It looks better than before.
You said it was too sweet before, so I took out some of the sugar this time. And I changed the flavors.
You remembered, huh? Thank you.
Say ah!
Huh?
I'm just joking. Here.
Thank you. It's good.
Really? It was so worth waking up early and making them.
Nayuse-san, I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I know that I'm isolated in class, and that you're being so kind to me. You don't have to force it or anything, okay?
Huh? I'm not, though?
But if you're with me, you might actually be picked on in class too.
You don't have to worry about it. I'm having fun. I love eating food with you.
For 1 second, I remembered an old memory and Nayuse-san's smile. There was a girl that would smile and talk to me like this when I was young. I don't remember her face or name anymore, but her kindness was unforgettable. I wonder what she's doing now.
Are you having a hard time in class right now, Munakata-kun?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's always been this way from when I was a kid. And that's just my problem. I've always been a loner, even before this scar.
Munakata-kun, you don't have to if you don't want to, but, can I ask you about that scar?
Normally I wouldn't tell anyone, but to Nayuse-san, I felt like I should tell her. I grew up in an orphanage. The first orphanage that I was at went up in flames because someone set fire to it. I got this burn at that age. I still remember what happened back then. There were flames everywhere, and the black smoke, along with the crumbling building. I felt a burn from that flame that left a scar on my face. After that, I've been mocked and teased for that burn since. What's going on, Nayuse-san?
Huh? Oh,
Sorry. You probably didn't want to hear this story.
no, it's not that. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Nayuse-san! What am I doing? I got carried away with her kindness and told her my past. I regret that. Maybe I won't ever talk to her again. Then she said something to me after class, and my brain was empty.
Munakata-kun, wanna come home with me?
Huh?
Sorry about lunch. I'm okay now.
Sorry for telling you something that heavy out of the blue. Hey Nayuse! Let's go home together!
Oh, I'm going home with Munakata-kun today.
Huh? Seriously?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Look, that place is super famous.
It's popular, huh?
They recently opened up. You said you liked sweets, so...
Thanks.
Excuse me. Aw, a cute couple. Not give you a service then.
No!
You don't have to be so in denial.
Sorry.
Here you go. I gave you a little extra fruit. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come again soon. What's wrong, Munakata-kun?
No, she was looking at my scar, but treated me kindly.
Not everyone cares about your scar, you know.
Really?
I think so. Oh, wow, this is so good!
It really is good.
I'm so happy.
She's so cute when she eats like that.
Can I have a bite of yours?
Huh? But...
I'll give you a bite of mine, so let's trade bites.
But...
Yeah, yours is good too.
I'm glad.
Here, now it's your turn, Munakata-kun. Here you go.
Should I really eat this?
Ah, here it is! It's that new crepe store! Oh, it looks so good.
Is that Nice-san?
Oh, you guys came too? Yeah, we heard it was really good.
You're here too, huh, Munakata? Yeah. You should not be eating a crepe. Sorry. You're always apologizing. Don't make any mistakes, huh?
Takabe-kun.
Nice is only being kind to you because she feels bad for you. Do not fall for her under any circumstances, huh?
Takabe-kun, seriously, stop! You're scaring him!
He's hiding behind Nayuse! What a loser!
Loser!
How could you do that as a man? Come on, you gotta ignore him. You're devaluing yourself.
Takabe-kun, enough!
You should go out with me instead of that freak.
Ah! He asked her out! Look at him go! What are you talking about?
I like you. So can you be mine?
No!
What?
I want to be with him, so I can't go out with you. Wow, he got rejected! Seriously?
You little...
Let's go, Munakata-kun.
Are you sure, Nayuse-san?
Yeah, I'm sure.
But...
Do you have time, Munakata-kun? After this?
Yeah, but...
Then there's another place I want to go with you. I want to show you something.
She pulled my hand, and we started walking. It's so pretty.
Right? This is my favorite place. I wanted to show you this view.
Why did you show me this place?
Because I wanted you to have a good memory. You said that you didn't like being in class. You're only going to have bad memories of high school like this.
Yeah, I think so. But it's okay. It's always been like this. My quiet personality and this scar means that I will not have a good teenage life.
So I have a suggestion. If there are 10 sad memories, then let's make 20 good memories. If there are 50 sad things, then let's do 100 good things. Then we'll be fine. I'll do everything I can to help make that happen. I want you to have a good high school life too.
I completely fallen for her with her smile. Why is she being so kind to me? I'm so happy. But if I spend any more time with her, I'm going to really make her the target of all the bullying in class. I can't let that happen. Nayuse-san, I'm really happy that you care about me this much. I know for sure that you're someone important to me.
Munakata-kun,
But you shouldn't be around me anymore.
you're thinking about what happened earlier?
Yeah, not just that, but everything before that too. If you spend more time with me, you're going to be in trouble.
Thank you for caring about me, but I can't leave you alone.
Why?
It's okay. I'll protect you. And there's one thing I want you to promise me. The people in class might do something to me. Takabe-kun is the leader in the class. But you can't do anything, okay? If you react, then it's going to escalate. I'll be okay. I'll protect you.
Why can't I say anything?
Okay, Munakata-kun. Thank you for today. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. I had a lot of fun.
See you tomorrow at school.
She walked into the setting sun, and I waved back at her. I didn't realize that this would be the last day that we spent time together like this. The next morning, I headed into class and saw hell on earth. Oh, hey, Munakata.
Ah, there's the boyfriend.
There was Takabe and his little clique around her. On the board, there was a bunch of writings and drawings mocking Nayuse-san and me. She looked like she was about to cry, but she saw me and waved. I could tell she was saying, "I'm fine, don't mind me." Your boyfriend isn't coming to help.
You should go with Takabe, Nayase-san. You should definitely drop that loser.
See? You're just another guy that's gonna do nothing while someone else gets hurt. If you just sit there and do nothing, Nayuse is mine.
Huh?
What do you want? Hello? If you got something to say, say it! Enough! You aren't embarrassed by your actions? Nayuse-san is my savior, and I'm not going to let anyone hurt her! I was shocked with how loud I was being. Everyone fell quiet and was shocked. But I didn't care about anything except protecting Nayuse-san. Sorry.
What the hell was that? Damn. Scary.
I didn't know he was that strong.
Munakata-kun!
Nayuse-san?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You didn't do anything wrong.
It's not that. It's my fault that you got that scar.
Huh?
Everyone, listen up! I used to live in the same orphanage as Munakata-kun when I was young. That orphanage went up in flames and he saved me when I was too late to get out. That's why he's got those burns.
Those words made me remember everything. The little girl at the orphanage that kept talking to me, the flaming building, and the girl I saved from it. That girl was Nayuse-san?
Munakata-kun was asleep in the hospital, and I got adopted by my parents now. I couldn't find him even though I kept looking for him, so please, everyone just leave him alone. Don't hurt him, he saved my life.
Nayuse-san.
Sorry, Munakata-kun. I really wanted to tell you sooner. Thank you for saving me, Munakata-kun. Thank you so much. If you didn't, I wouldn't be here. Thank you. Thank you.
She started bawling in my arms. All I could do was hold her tightly. All you could hear in class was her crying. Everyone completely changed how they treated me after that.
Good morning, Munakata-kun. Nayase-san. Morning, guys. Morning.
Good morning.
You're not used to it yet, huh?
Yeah, I'm happy everyone's treating me right, but it's weird.
They just finally know who you really are now. I'm happy.
It's all thanks to you.
Oh,
On the flip side, Takabe was now isolated and alone. He was quiet, unlike I'd ever seen him before. Good morning, Takabe-kun. Morning.
why did you say something to him?
I don't forgive him, but I know how lonely it can be. So I just wish one day he can laugh with us.
You're really kind. Too kind sometimes. But I think it's beautiful how kind you are.
Nayuse-san? I had something I've always wanted to ask.
Yeah? What is it? I'll do anything for you.
I want you to come up to the roof during lunch. Is that okay?
Wow, the weather is so nice. The sky is so blue and the air is so clean.
I think it's the first time I've been up here.
Me too.
This is what it's like up here. The sky that I looked up at from the roof was so wide and so blue.
So, what is it that you wanted to ask me?
She definitely is gonna hate me. But I still wanted to talk to her. You were the only person that covered for me because you felt responsible for my scar, right? It's a pretty simple idea. She knew that she was the reason I had the scar, and that I was the one that saved her. That's why she wanted to be on my side. But that means you don't have to worry about it, okay? Your life is your life. You don't have to force yourself around me just because of my scar. It's not your fault. I don't feel that way either, so...
If you're being serious, I'm going to get mad.
Huh?
When I started school and saw you with that scar, I immediately remembered the fire. I thought maybe you were that boy that saved me.
Right.
I knew for sure when I talked to you during lunch. I was so happy to have met you again, and I was just so excited. I couldn't help but cry.
That's why you were crying.
I wanted to thank you right away, but I couldn't. You were so isolated, and I wanted to thank you right away, but I couldn't. You were so isolated, and I didn't want you to think that I only felt that way because I felt guilty about your scar. But it's not like that anymore. I've got nothing to hide. You remember? I had a lot of fun. When we were young, we played together and swung on the swings together. Then we ran into each other again in high school and had lunch together or watched the sunset. It was all fun. So I can tell you honestly now, I like being with you because I like being with you. So I want to keep making new memories with you. That's how I feel.
But I just feel that sometimes I don't have a right to be around you. I don't have confidence in myself, and I can't even look at someone in the eye when I talk to them. I'm just a pansy.
You might be a little coward, but when it comes down to it, I know you will be strong for me.
Huh?
Let me ask you one more time. I want to be with you from now on. I really do. Is it okay if I stay with you?
I've been thinking it this whole time, from before she started talking to me at the orphanage. Yeah, I want to be with you too.
Great. Let's stay together then?
Yeah. I'm not able to be confident in myself yet. Maybe I can explain to her one day. Just that one word. I hoped and prayed that one day I would find the courage to tell her how I felt.
Ah! I'm not gonna make any time!
How are we supposed to finish in time?
I just got a call from our clients asking for some modifications. Can you get me those documents ASAP? Are you gonna just now? I, Haruto Sagami, work in a pretty horrible office. It's a systems company, but we're always full of projects that have super short due dates. Because of that, our employees were constantly exhausted. I joined this company about a month ago for some personal reasons, but yeah, it's only a matter of time before this company sinks. Do you have a second, Shirakawa-san? This is Mafuya Shirakawa-san, and is my boss. We're the same age, but she's very good at her work and is on the expressway for promotions. I mean, people who were as good as her quit already too. As for her...
What?
She's always pretty unfriendly towards me. I kind of understand how someone would be upset in a situation like this. This company isn't going to last like this. We need to really start rethinking what projects we take on and how many we take on, and reconsider our project durations.
What are you talking about? We're barely scooting by accepting what we get. There's nothing that gets tossed our way except things that no one else wants to do. If we reduce the amount of projects we take on, we make less money. If we use more people to work on smaller projects, we lose money. I can't change anything right now.
Fine. Put me in a 6-man team then.
What are you saying?
It's not that big of a project to begin with, right? I'll do what I can to calm things down too.
You can't do that, it's too much! You don't even have that kind of skill!
I just want to prioritize everything in this company for a month. If this place goes under, I'm in a world of trouble too. Please let me do what I want. Afterwards, I started my own team of 6, working alongside my original team as well. I took on most of the system test jobs. You're flying through those tasks!
It's coding without searching anything.
He's not human! I'd always programmed from a young age. Every day, programming was becoming more and more advanced. However, starting at an early age has its benefits. Nowadays, I can code in pretty much every language without having to reference anything. Thanks to that, I'm able to pretty much do everything on this level without a problem. This company was already struggling because they would never really properly educate anyone as well. A month later, you really saved our butts!
Seriously, I've never seen anyone code that fast in my life.
Everything worked out perfectly and all the employees were smiling. By the way, these guys are all technically more senior staff, but they're younger than me in age, so they were treating me with respect. I mean, it wasn't difficult. However, I think the next project is right around the corner, so we need to start rethinking our position.
Sagami, come with me, please.
Shirakawa-san? She's calling me out? No way.
Thank you for your hard effort in saving us.
She's being cynical, isn't she? Thank you, about the company policies.
I don't need to hear about that.
What?
Thank you. You're done here. You may leave.
What? You're firing me?
Yes, I don't need you anymore.
No, that makes no sense. If I wasn't here at all, you never would have finished these projects on time.
I think we would have. I would make them stay and work late if I have to. That's how we do things around here.
Are you serious? The employees are all gonna wither away like that. There are already so many people that are leaving.
Yeah. The better they are, the faster they leave. But if they can't be confident to work in a new place, they will stay here and work.
There absolutely are some employees that are choosing to stay. That means that no matter what happens, they would have a workforce.
Let me be blunt. You are someone that this company definitely does not need. I don't need an insubordinate employee.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit! I'm never gonna forgive that woman. I was furious towards her because she was just acting like a complete tyrant. I felt like exploding. No, I'd already exploded. I'm gonna show her. What is it? I called a certain someone and they answered faster than I expected. It's me, Dad. I know the problem. There's a horrible boss. She's been squashing the good employees and forcing them to leave. You need to... So what did she say? Huh? I was shocked by my father's words. I didn't know what to say. You are calling out of anger. She must have been pretty honest. Yeah. I worked hard to clean everything up for her and she told me that she was going to fire me. That she didn't need insubordinates in her office. What are you laughing about, Dad? You've got so much to learn. You don't know anything. That's why she says she's done with you. You're saying I'm at fault? I know about your boss. Why did you join that company, What did you need to do? Remember, otherwise history will repeat itself. My father hung up after leaving with these ominous and vague words. I didn't understand. What was wrong? She was clearly wrong. Then I went back to my room and I was suddenly told that I'll be staying in my room, not fired. I don't understand. I'm sure it has to do with my dad. Morning, I woke up as usual, but I felt horrible. There were so many things that I didn't agree with, so it made sense. Whatever, I need to calm down and organize my thoughts, or so I thought.
Good morning, Sagami-kun.
The source of my anger was right in front of me. How was I to calm down? What the hell is she doing here? Would you like me to make you a meal?
Wow, I can smell the sarcasm from over here. Imagine the audacity of saying that to your boss.
Oh yeah, I don't like you. I couldn't say that out loud. As long as I didn't have an answer, I couldn't say anything. What is that bag?
Oh, that's got my clothes in it. I'm going to be living here starting today.
Huh? What?
You really need me to repeat myself? I thought you were a good employee.
She's so annoying.
I said I was going to live here.
Why the hell are you living here? I didn't say yes. This is the first time I've heard anything about it.
I've got your father's permission, though.
What? Dad, why the hell did you say that she can stay at my house? She works fast as usual. This isn't funny. You put her up to this? You should learn directly from her. She'll teach you what you're missing. He hung up on me after that, leaving me with that ominous yet vague message. That piece of shit good for nothing, Dad? Did you really want to annoy me that much?
You really shouldn't be assuming someone's intentions like that. It's not good.
It's clearly to spite me. What about work?
I've taken PTO. Thanks to someone, I have some free time.
Ugh. Why the hell is this how I get repaid for my efforts? The world was full of unfairness. However...
What about breakfast? Did you eat it?
No.
Okay, I'll make it for you.
She actually was going to help out around the house. I just eat at restaurants and fast food joints.
You know, I feel like people who work hard don't really have good home lives.
Who cares what I eat as long as I eat things I like?
You're just lazy. I can tell your diet isn't healthy.
Ugh. She went out to buy groceries at around the same time the stores opened. Surprising, I thought she was going to tell me to go shopping. It probably did make more sense for her to go out and choose her own food than having me try to go buy it for her. She's cooking and she's happy. She must like cooking. I was a little confused and spooked out by my boss enjoying cooking. I've never seen her at work like that. It's so good!
Why is that a question? Do you think I make bad food?
Yes, I did.
Don't be so rude.
Damn, I was so shocked that I couldn't keep it to myself. Do you cook often?
I've always cooked for myself.
Huh.
Can you stop looking so surprised?
Sorry. Surprising things are surprising, so what can you do? So, what's the real reason you came to my house, I was helping her wash the dishes and asked her what I was thinking about this whole time. I could not live with her without knowing what's in it for her. It's too terrifying.
Is there anything you can think of that might make me come over here?
Of course not. This isn't normal.
I mean, right. You don't like other people.
What are you trying to say?
Haruto Sagami. People in high places definitely know about you. You're the son and heir to the Sagami Financial Group, the leader of our company. How would I not know about you?
It sounds like you know my father, so I kind of figured, but are you doing this because you don't like me for being my father's son?
Of course not. Do you think I'm that petty?
Yes, but I felt like telling her that would only make her mad, so I kept my mouth shut.
This company is designed to fail to begin with. Good employees are cornered and forced to leave or transfer. The useless ones stick around.
I've never heard of any of those policies.
I mean, yeah, I'm doing it for you.
You mean for my trials?
Yes, if you have what it takes to become the CEO to rebuild a horrible company, for you to rebuild a company, they need to make a company that you can rebuild.
That's why they let go of so many good employees?
The better employees are cornered and go for greener pastures. Before that, HR will talk to them and ask them to move departments or companies, so that they don't lose the employees from their workforce completely. That makes them think that this is their only option to move to a better place, so they force them to obey and listen to whatever at the new company.
Why are you more aware of this than the CEO's son?
I'm in the position to understand these things. It makes sense.
So, you were doing this on purpose? Why me, though? If you know who I am, is there really a reason in trying to force me to quit?
Oh, I was being cold towards you because I didn't like you. As far as the firing, it was just my way of saying you failed.
That's not something you say with a smile on your face. And why didn't you like me?
Huh. You really don't remember, do you?
I feel like you want to hurt me.
I'm not from that company. I worked in the same company and started at the same time as you. You don't like others, so it makes sense that you wouldn't remember me, though.
There are so many people that start working at around the same time.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. Every time we had contests and training, you'd get first and I'd get second. You don't care about people below you, right?
Damn. So sorry about that, but I don't understand how that justifies your actions.
Every 2 years we had training, and every time you'd say, "Nice to meet you." Remember that? Even in this company, you said, "Nice to meet you." I swore that I would eventually have you remember who I was. That's why I'm happy for this chance.
She's unforgiving. Okay, so you don't like me, but I don't understand why you'd come to my house and do the chores.
Well, I kind of felt like I can't get away from you the more I thought about getting you to really look at me. Whatever. I'm going to live with you and force you to recognize me with my delicious cooking.
Not with work?
Work too. Look, you're only going to pass if I say you pass. You better not go against me.
That's totally harassment. Wait, you've already failed me.
It's not like they can just throw you away because I fired you. You're the only heir.
I mean, yeah, but... She totally said fired, though. So, what about me was failing? I saved the company.
Yeah, on your own. There were so many people who were able to go to other projects. No projects were hard-pressed anymore.
Then,
But the company is the same. You are someone who only works for yourself. Once you leave the company, that company is going to end up the same way. Your problem is that you always just solve everything on your own, and you think that's all that counts. That's not what people who lead should be thinking. So I'm going to help you figure things out from now on. That's why we're living together.
living together?
Oh, I mean for business. It's strictly business.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. I'm your mentor now. You better be ready to work at home, too.
That's how I ended up living with my boss at home and at work. What I needed to do was teach my coworkers and employees how to do things instead of just doing it on my own. That way I can fix a company from the ground up. That's how I pass. I understood, but this boss wouldn't let me go. Time flew by and
Haruto, let's go to Hokkaido for summer break.
she was all over me for some reason. I wasn't dating her or anything, but the employees all rumored we were dating. Who knew when that rumor wouldn't just be a rumor anymore?
When I was a kid, I had a childhood friend, a girl. Her name was Mei Tabe. She wasn't exactly the loud type, but she was kind and cute. Her smile was incredibly adorable. We must have got along well because we were always together. Mei, over here!
Hang on, Shohei-kun.
We didn't see anyone other than each other. We didn't care if I was a boy and she was a girl. The boys would play soccer over there, the girls would go over there and play pretend. Then there was Mei and me. We did our own thing. You're so late!
Sorry.
It's okay. It's my fault too. Let's go!
Yeah.
I thought that we could be together forever. But one day, Mei disappeared out of the blue. When I eavesdropped on adults talking, her parents had run away into the night. I didn't understand what that meant as a kid. I just knew that my best friend had disappeared, and I was sad. I was so incredibly sad, in pain, and upset. So I cried. I kept crying and crying until I couldn't cry anymore. My eyes were so swollen and sore. What the heck, mate? You said you'd be back tomorrow! No matter how much I cried, she wouldn't come back. I had to grow up in a world without Mei. When I woke up, I'd been crying. This isn't the first time either. I've done this time and time again. There was a gaping hole in my chest. It hurt to think about it. I'd seen an old dream. I didn't have a single photo, so Mei's face slowly disappeared. I can't even remember her voice. But that hole still hurts. The face that she was here. I'm in high school now. It's not like there was any reason. I just feel like I can't forget her sometimes. So I see her in my dreams. A dream of young me and young Mei playing. We're still frozen in time in the dream. And why wouldn't we be? I don't know Mei right now. I wonder where she is. As long as she's smiling with that beautiful face, I don't mind. That's all I could pray for. I was so upset that I couldn't see her. Apparently, there would be a transfer to our class. Rumors spread in a heartbeat. It's a chick, apparently. Really? Apparently she's cute. It was a weird time to be transferring. Hey Shohei, what kind of girl is going to transfer? I don't really care. You're seriously so boring. It's a cute girl. You should be excited, man. It's got nothing to do with me. You know, that attitude's why you're unpopular. I don't want to be popular. You're so lame, too. Ah, there she is! Take your seats. Is that the transfer student? Yes. She looks calm, but she's cute, like the rumor said. You think so too, right, Shohei? Why do you look like you just saw a ghost? Mei?
Shohei-kun.
Yeah, it's me. It's Shohei Maezawa. Dude, what's going on?
No way. You're kidding.
This has to be a dream.
I know.
Yeah, we used to play all the time when we were kids. There was May. That May that I never forgot about. But it's not the little girl that always shows up in my dreams. She was the same age as me. It was a high school May, Tabe. After class, we decided to go home together. All of the classmates were jealous and confused. It was honestly annoying, but I didn't care. This was more important to me right now.
It really has been a long time, huh?
Yeah, it really has.
Hey,
Yeah?
never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
For some reason, we couldn't really talk comfortably. It was May, though. Looking at her pains me, and I can feel my heart rate speed up. It hurt. But this pain didn't make me sad. It was even a little bit of happiness.
have you been good?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Me too. Are you mad?
Mad? Why?
Because I disappeared without being able to say goodbye.
I heard you ran away into the night.
Yeah, I didn't know either. They just told me that we had to run. I told them that I wanted to say bye to you, but they didn't listen to me.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, so I've always been curious about what happened to you.
Me too. I wondered if you've been alright.
Oh, Dad,
What's so weird about that?
I thought that maybe you hated me, so...
I was sad, sure.
Yeah,
I was lonely,
yeah.
but I never hated you at all.
You're the same as always.
You think so? I think I've grown quite a bit, though.
Oh no, I don't mean that. But you are much more manly.
Then what are you talking about?
The kind part.
No, I'm not that kind.
Oh, and how you try to hide that you're shy.
You're the same too. You're really mean sometimes. Welcome home, May.
Yeah, feels good to be home.
I'm glad I can see you again.
Me too.
May had been running around, getting dragged around by her parents all around Japan. They paid off their debt?
Nope, not yet.
I see.
Yeah, so I really don't have a right to be doing this kind of thing, but...
She looked at the fries in front of her. It should be fine for the day, right? I'll buy, don't worry.
I can't do that.
I've been working a lot during the long holidays, so I have decent savings. Besides, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Let me cover this.
But...
How about only today?
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm with my grandpa now.
Oh, I see.
Really?
Yeah?
I was a little excited. I thought maybe I could see you again, Shohei.
Really?
I wouldn't lie about that. That's why when I saw you in the classroom, I was really shocked. More than anything, I was happy.
I wonder if we can stay together from now on.
I finally kept my promise.
Promise?
I said I'd see you tomorrow at the usual park.
Everyone says that as a kid. Our tomorrow took years and years before we finally saw that tomorrow. Shohei! What? Let's go eat, man. It's gonna get busy in the cafeteria. Nah, man. What? I have plans.
Sorry, Shohei-kun. Did I keep you waiting?
No, you're good. Huh? Tabe-chan?
Hello.
Ah, I see. Don't imagine things. Imagine what? You know. Tabe-chan,
Yes?
this kid never cared about any girls.
Uh-huh.
But he seems really curious about you. I hope you two get along. Hey! Yeah, the third wheel's gone. Have a great time. I said... Yeah, just tell me the details later. My friend ran off to the cafeteria.
He's fun, isn't he?
You think so?
You can go with him to the cafeteria. It's okay.
No, I want to eat with you.
I see.
Yeah. May's lunch was always handmade bento. Isn't it tough making bento every day?
I'm used to it.
That's incredible.
It's not that big of a deal. What great weather though, huh?
The wind feels good.
Yeah, the air is clean and the food is good.
I'm glad.
Also, I'm with you, so...
I'm only going to give you hamburger for that.
That's not why I said that. Then I'll give you some of my eggs.
You sure?
I mean, you're a boy, you gotta eat.
Ah, it's really good. It's my favorite flavor.
I figured. You have a sweet tooth.
You remembered.
Of course!
After we finished eating, we hung out. Just the two of us. Every time the wind blew through her hair, I could feel my heart skip a beat. The side of her face or how pale her face was, I couldn't stand it all. What's gotten into me?
Is there something on my face?
You've got eyes, a nose, and a mouth on it.
Lame response.
I had so much fun just talking to her about nothing. Oh, hey, Mei-chan.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Just hanging out?
Looks like you're having fun.
I'm not sure why you think that, but yeah, I'm having a great time.
I see. Hey, is this the childhood friend you were talking about?
Yeah.
I see. I don't want to get in your way, so I'll head out. See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
Who's that?
He's the MVP of the soccer team.
Why is he talking to you?
Oh, you know, we had a chance to talk before.
Did he ask you out?
Well,
Seriously? When I wasn't looking, that happiness and joy had vanished, and now I had this cloud in my chest.
Oh, but I told him no.
I see.
Yeah.
I have to accept this. I'm absolutely jealous right now. I'd been in love with her, probably since we were kids. Half a year flew by after she got home. We basically hung out the whole time, but our relationship hadn't changed much. Hey, about the 3-day weekend.
Oh, sorry. I have shifts in my part-time job.
I see.
They said they need more people, so they pay me more.
Right, that makes sense.
But I'll be done in the evening.
Yeah.
If you're okay with meeting me at night, I can do that.
You're not gonna be tired?
Not at all. If anything, seeing you is going to make me less tired.
I think she felt the same way about me, too. Now it's just if I can muster up the courage. Alright. I'll pick you up when you're out of work.
It's okay. I'll go to you.
No, I'll pick you up. It's a lot better because we can spend more time together. She fell quiet after that, and her ears turned a little red. I was nervous. I was going to ask her out today. I'd even bought a present for that. To me, it was a pretty expensive present. But even though it took hours and hours and hours of my part-time job to pay for it, I didn't feel like it was a waste of money. I hope she'll be happy with this. May was waiting for me at her part-time job.
Hey, Yoshohi-kun!
You could have waited inside.
Yeah, but if I'm out here, I could be with you just a little longer.
I see. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I was going to ask her immediately, but I just couldn't spit it out. My throat was dry, and my palms were sweaty.
So... Wait, hey, are you listening?
Huh? What?
You weren't listening, were you?
Sorry. May?
Yeah?
I like you.
Yeah, I like you too.
No, I mean as a girl, so, I want you to go out with me. Is that okay?
No, not at all.
Right at that moment, another man called out to May. May!
Dad?
I'm here to pick you up. It was May's father, that I hadn't seen in a while. The reason her parents gave her to her grandparents is because they wanted to prepare to run overseas. They had figured out everything, so they came to pick her up.
When are we leaving?
Tonight.
That's too soon.
What's the problem? You should be used to this by now. Are you Shohei-kun? Yes. You've grown. Can I have just a little time? I only need 30 minutes. I want to talk to her. Are you going to feel better if you talk to him, May? 30 minutes. Then I'm going to come pick you up. Thank you. May just kept crying and couldn't answer. She continued to cry. I wanted to cry too, to be honest. But I couldn't, because I had something to do. Want to run away with me?
Huh?
Let's go to a town where no one knows us. I've got a little saved up, and we can find a room. I'll work, okay?
Shohei-kun.
I don't want to separate from you. I want to be with you. I'm sure your parents will have to leave soon, so they'll be back just as soon. If they keep looking, then we can keep running. It was something that wouldn't work out. She knew that. But I kept talking about it. If she said it's fine, then I'd really take her and make her mine.
I wonder how amazing it would be if I could do that.
Then...
But I can't do that. You know that too, right?
That's not true.
We're not kids or adults yet. We have to give up.
Oh no! Why do I have to lose you again?
I'll give you an answer. I like you too. The most in the world even. But I can't go out with you. I'm sorry.
Why?
Don't cry. I'm sad too.
Please be with me. Please, let's just stay together.
I can't do that to you.
I want to.
Then let's make a promise.
What kind?
We know that no matter how long it takes, tomorrow will come. Once we get older and can take responsibility for our own lives, let's meet again. So, for today, we'll say see you tomorrow and leave. This time around, you know I'll keep my promise, okay?
I wiped away my tears. She wiped hers away too. We felt the same. It wasn't just talk. We pinky promised with trembling hands. I'll pick you up. I promise.
I'll be waiting, and by then, I'll have returned the debt.
Here, you take this for now.
What is it?
It's a present. I think it'll look good on you.
I'll take great care of it.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you.
I don't know how long it'll take, but the night isn't forever. The day will come again, and our tomorrow will be here eventually. The love of my life disappeared from my life again. It had been a few years since she left. I hadn't seen her once. After I graduated high school, I started university and claimed a few patents from my research. The university offered me to stay in research, and big companies also had offers to pick me up, but I turned them all down. My future's not with them. After my graduation, I took one bag and got on a plane. And now, I'm in a country I hadn't heard of before.
Shohei-kun.
May, the love of my life was there, waiting for me, and recognized me right away.
Shohei-kun, it's really you?
Yeah, it's me. I kept my promise.
Yeah,
You're wearing my necklace.
of course.
She was wearing the necklace I gave her as a present when we were in high school. May's family worked hard and paid off the loans, but they never came back to Japan because they liked this country.
Are you sure you're okay with this, though? We're adults now, and I could have just gone back to Japan.
She kept telling me that, but I turned her down. She kept moving around as a kid, and she finally found a place she could call home. I didn't want to drag her away. It's fine. As long as you're there, it's home. So,
What?
please marry me.
That's a little too sudden, don't you think?
I've been waiting for years.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I love you.
I love you too.
Now we don't need to say see you tomorrow.
Yeah. We're always together from now on. It feels like that hole is finally filled. It was love and happiness that filled my heart. The pain was gone, and in return, there was something warm and comfortable.